Hey guys, welcome back to Craig's Retro Game Room.
Woo! We got some inventory to show y'all today. We got some Sega Genesis. We gonna get into it. We gonna try to talk about a little bit of everything. We waiting on my buddy Devin. You know, he's supposed to be on his way. We gonna find out in a little bit. But I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna light a smoke, I'm gonna drink a beer, I might take a shot. You know how we do around here. So, I know I missed about a week with y'all. So we're gonna try to make it up this time by doing a really good show for you. You know, so we're gonna try to talk about what we got, talk about some future endeavors, talk about where you can maybe get some good stuff from a good person, if his ass ever shows up. You know, because Devin might want to show up for, you know.
We've been waiting on him for a little while now. Oh.
Scripted, right? Who is it?
What do you think it is?
I hope it's them hookers I ordered. What's the password?
Blackjack Hookers.
Blackjack and hookers.
Sounds right.
Sounds like he knows where he's at. Well, son. It's my boy Devin. RGB Games. He's here. He's going to give us a little bit of info. He knows a little bit more knowledge, nerd-wise, than we do. Looks like a hipster, but he ain't one. Promise. Looks like one, but ain't one. He likes whiskey.
Salutes.
That's how it goes down at Craig Game Fair. Oh wait, that ain't the right name, is it? One of these days I'll get it right. That's what happens when I have to switch my goddamn names to everything that I don't like.
These beers I see. Beer me, son.
Oh, refrigerator, sir. Refrigerator.
You're not going to be a gentleman and beer that gentleman?
No, my fat ass done sat down. Shit. See, I'm already sweating. It's like, I don't know, air conditioning is off.
So that you can hear us.
Louisiana for you. We suffer for you.
Not good.
No, not at all.
Last I looked, it was about 86 degrees in this son of a bitch.
Hot.
I'm guessing it's probably about 90 now with our fat asses up in this son of a bitch. Except for Devin. And you. I'm the only fat motherfucker here. Shit.
Last time there were two. Now there's only one.
They're taking over.
There will be two eventually again if we can ever con Colin into coming back.
Inmates are running the goddamn asylum. This is fucking bullshit.
That's what we got today, fellas.
Well, today we got an ass load of Sega Genesis shit to show y'all, and hopefully our friend Devin with RGB Games can give y'all a little info on that stuff. And if y'all are interested, he can tell y'all a little bit about RGB Games before we even get started. So if y'all want to find some good shit and you ain't gonna get it from me, that son of a bitch over there, he probably got it for you.
You know, I buy, I sell, I repair, I customize. Anything you got from GameCube and PS2 on back to Atari. I don't cater to collectors. I want people to play the stuff.
Exactly.
Don't want none.
Love it.
Don't want none of them damn
Love
hipsters.
it. Put some power through it. You know, work your thumbs on it. Get some blisters. I want some people to really enjoy the stuff. I don't want to collect and dust on a shelf.
Well, hipsters don't get blisters. That almost rides me. I'll put that on a t-shirt. Bam. Craig's Retro Game Room. Hipsters don't get blisters. Boom.
That's because their games only collect dust. They don't use them.
Yeah. You have a
I
point.
just want to brag about them.
It's nice to sell to them. I mean, them dumbasses will pay astronomical amounts for a bullshit game just so they can say, I have it in my collection. But, do they play it?
You gotta have something to brag about when you go to KD's for your coffee at 3 in the morning.
Well, if you got a penis this small, you gotta have something to brag about.
Oh, digging deep.
Not too deep.
Hey, hipster, you want to buy a game? Come holler at your boy. I don't care how small your penis is. I say something.
Yeah. And if it don't work, come back and talk to me. We'll make it right. Stuff's old, but I try to guarantee it all.
Man. Oh, my beard. wants to start? Anybody know either one of these?
I know both.
Intimately, both of them.
But I talked about the right one before, so
I mean,
Devin, your turn.
we'll let Mr. Norris
Talk about the game and try to sell it.
this one almost doesn't need any
Done.
introduction. Ocarina of Time, Zelda. One of the greatest games ever created.
Put a sword up a motherfucker's ass. That's how it goes.
That wasn't what I was going to say, but okay.
Drew
Well,
the
it's better
map.
than boots and ass.
Drew the map for 3D RPGs, pretty much, along with Final Fantasy VII, pretty much. You know?
And it's cheaper than my other version of it. This one got a fucked up label.
No,
So y'all
that's-
get a little bit of
That's the
discount.
one with the,
Playability and
that's
cheapness.
actually the one with the better label.
No, the other one.
No, the other one's in worse shape than that.
Damn.
The other one has the whole top of the label cut off.
So what kind of memories you guys got on this one? Because I know everybody's got some.
I
Well,
don't have none. I ain't into that shit.
None?
I wouldn't say wasted. I'd say I spent a good 4 or 5 years of my childhood playing that. Granted, I completed it
Yeah, go ahead
many,
and show
many
folks up
times.
close.
That's how bad it looks.
Doesn't look too bad at all.
Just leave it there.
Doesn't look too bad at all,
Fat ass
actually.
bent over.
You guys have seen our other copy that we talked about in our first inventory video.
He does that to me all the time. Puts the game in front of me.
Well, you got up, all right.
It's that beautiful mugshot of yours that you got going on all the time.
Anyway, great game. If you've played it, awesome. You obviously have nostalgia with it. I know me and Devin here do. Craig, not so much. He was never really a big 64 gamer.
Your boss.
Give
Yeah.
me Clay Fighters any day.
Good game.
Well,
Good
Clay
game.
Fighter was good.
Well, shit.
Actually, that's for sale. We do have that.
Yeah, we also have Clay Fighters. So if you would like that, we also have that. So let's move on to the second 64 game in our new lot.
That was my first 64 game ever.
Star Wars. I can't read backwards.
Episode 1 Racer. Pod racing. All day. Anakin Skywalker.
You can read backwards?
I know what the game is.
I'm looking at it right there. I can't read shit.
I used to own that game.
Came bundled with my 64.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was the one with the expansion pack.
Yes.
Wait, is this one?
Yeah,
of the
that's an
ones?
expansion pack only game.
Okay.
Yep.
Good to point out. One of them little red packs that's in your Nintendo 64, you need that for this sumbitch.
Actually,
When you open this little door, if you see red,
If you
you
grab-
can play that game.
if you
If
grab-
you don't, you can't.
if you
Sorry.
grab one from up there, both of those have one in them.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you can visually show.
Yes, visualizations. What we got?
Them sumbitches 75.
This fellow. When you open this up, you see red? You can play that. You can
Good
play
to go.
Donkey Kong. You can play all the crazy games.
Perfect Dark.
If it's black and it's got a little sticker on it, you're out of luck. You're gonna have to find one of these things right here.
Good
But
news is
it's worth it.
We have them.
Yeah.
So you need them? Come get them.
Okay. But
Alright.
man, that game. I remember loving Sebulba in that game.
Oh,
Because he's
I
such an
got so
asshole.
many jokes right now for you loving Saboba.
Sebulba is such an asshole, and he's got the biggest, baddest pod racer. And it's just.
Is he that one with the long nose, like fucking?
He was that dude that walked on his hands and he had his feet up in the air. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
grabbing stuff with his feet.
What was that one that looks like a
I bet
fucked up
Quentin Tarantino
Gonzo?
loves him.
Oh, the guy in the scrapyard. Was
Yeah,
the,
who looks like Gonzo?
he was a merchant.
That was Watto, the junk dealer.
Yeah, the turtle
Oh.
scrapyard dude. Yeah.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
nine tricks don't
Oh,
work
yeah.
on me.
Dinosaurs.
Jurassic Park. Dinosaurs. I know actually at least one of my personal friends that would like this game.
It's cheap.
And I know you don't have a Genesis, but guess what? We can sell you one of them too.
Jurassic Park.
Double Dragon. It's a good game. It ain't like the one I told you about before, one about the domestic violence and whatnot. You don't beat your girlfriend in the tit, in the cunt, and none of that shit. You just fucking run up and it's like fucking Street Fighter all up in this bitch. It's great. No domestic violence.
All the
Double
Double
Dragon.
Dragons, man. I think it's the best two-player memories I got.
I told him it was like all about the cunt punching in the first one. I was like,
You got a hoofer in the front butt.
Yeah, if y'all have ever played the new Double Dragon on Xbox or PlayStation or whatever, like, it definitely goes for that whole vibe. It's just like, you're two badass dudes just punching stuff.
Yeah.
Punch stuff because.
I've never played that, actually.
I don't think anybody has. That's why it's $2.
F-15 Strike Eagle 2. I assume it's like Top Gun. Don't quote me on that.
Silent service.
So.
If you come into this shop and you order any Genesis game other than this, we will throw this in for free. Come get it.
If you like flight sims and you want a
Joe
terrible
give you a
version of
hand
that,
Hey, $20 is $20, man.
So that's $22 then. All right.
20.
Right. Devin.
Street Fighter. Street Fighter. Which one is it? Street Fighter 2. Super Street Fighter 2. Whoa! What? Yeah, there's 1,000 versions of Street Fighter 2.
They're all fun.
This one's my favorite.
The funny thing is, it's Super Street Fighter 2, yet it's on the Genesis and not the SNES.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
So, most SNES titles had the word Super in them.
Psst, got this at RGB Games for sale on Super Nintendo with a better controller.
Hey.
But, I mean, there's alphas and turbos and supers and all that stuff. 1,000 versions of Street Fighter. Everyone has their favorite, but that one was mine.
It's a good thing we're all friends.
Alpha 2. Alpha 2 had to be one of my favorite ones on the PlayStation 1.
Alphas.
All right. I got one right here.
Gadget.
What is
Gadget
that?
Twins. It's porno.
Go
on the
Gadget
Sega.
Twins!
No, it's
I
not.
no, it ain't porno.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
I thought it was like girl on girl action
I'm
with
like,
girls. That
Man,
are
they
like
didn't
sisters.
sell those in America. That was Japan only.
I'm like 99% sure that's not porno.
No, they never sold those in America, those porno games. But they did in Japan. Import prices are cheap.
Hey.
If you know what it is, it's only $5.
Right
it ain't
now,
no. Evidently, it ain't no girl on girl action. No Giovanni sisters, X-rated, none of that.
No two girls,
Yeah.
one cup.
But if you're interested, let me see this. Let me see this. Go Gadget.
Vagina.
Yo, yeah,
Oh.
there it is. I don't know what the hell that game's supposed to be. Look, there's nuts and bolts on it.
Oh shit, we need another stack, Dev. What we got?
Another stack. All right. I'll
You got
pull.
plenty.
I'll pull. I won't make you rotate your tender shoulders behind yourself.
I like to refer to it as my fat ass, but you know.
All right, we're gonna start with something obscure and build up. All right, we all know Sonic
Oh, you got one?
on my chesticles.
That's all for you then, brother.
Spinball, Sonic Spinball, which is just pinball, where you're battering poor old Sonic around the table.
But
like
it's
a ball.
called Spinball.
And he might look like a hipster, but this ain't Sonic Snowball. Not to be confused.
Oh.
And then you spit into somebody else's mouth.
But yeah.
It's not what we do.
I thought that was called Ookie Mouse.
Did anybody ever actually play this for more than like 3 minutes?
No, I've
Before
I
you
played it
just
for like
no.
5 minutes today.
I've actually never actually played that.
This and
Ever.
Mean Bean Machine, I was just like, nope, played it,
Oh,
whatever.
Mean Bean Machine sucked ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tried to be
Yeah.
like Dr. Mario kind of,
Yeah,
but
no,
not
I didn't like it.
at all.
It was pretty terrible.
Anyway, Sonic Spinball, moving along, we got something better. Sonic 3.
Snowballing in your mouth all day. That's gonna fall.
Yeah. But, alright, now something more substantial.
No, that's
Sonic
a good
3.
one.
Yeah, Sonic 3 is good. It's
If
not
you like
Sonic
molested,
2.
no, I mean, I ain't even gonna say that.
I've got preferences there, but Sonic 3 is still really, really good.
Yeah, preferences to what?
Sonic 2. Sonic 2 is the
I
best.
was about
Always.
to say, you had preferences to molestation? What?
Oh, well, shit. I'm talking about Sonic. You guys are talking about...
Well, Michael
Not even
Jackson
going there.
produced the fucking score.
Michael
Michael Jackson produced the score for that one, and they took his name off of everything because he got indicted, or he had that trial come up with all them damn molestation charges for them
Yeah.
little kids. Why do you think Macaulay Culkin's all fucked up? He's still fucked up today because of that shit. Every time you say Michael Jackson, Macaulay Culkin's grown ass goes, you know, it's fucked up.
Did y'all ever play Moonwalker on the Genesis?
Oh yeah, that was a good game.
That was actually surprisingly fun.
It was.
Good game.
That was really fun. But yeah, Sonic 3. Good old Sonic hijinks. But it's only technically half a game. You gotta buy Sonic and Knuckles. Because it was meant to all be on the same cartridge, but storage was expensive in the 90s, so.
And Michael Jackson was cheap.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
Boom. Go
We
get
want-
that.
We want more Genesis? Keep pulling from the Genesis?
Just until everything's gone.
Alright, man. Beware the ultimate evil, Warlock. What is this?
I have no
I've
idea.
never played this.
I have
It's
no
a
idea.
$6 game.
It has a
I
really,
didn't like it. I
it
played
has
it
a
for
really
10
ominous
minutes.
name.
I couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on. It's a lot of text-based bullshit. But if you're a Genesis collector, this might be for you. You might want this. Come get it.
Ooh, looks like we got an early Genesis.
So that's how we
game.
get rid of the games we don't like. We just like.
We got an early Genesis going on. It has absolutely nothing on the front label, but the top tells me it's Cyborg Justice.
Cyborg Justice.
Cyborg Justice.
Anybody know anything about this shit?
I don't know. I'm thinking robot punches
It,
from
it
spine.
looks like a RoboCop ripoff.
Yeah, probably, given the time frame.
Well,
We'll grab a beer.
and you can grab the other thing too. Well, the cyborg on the front here kind of looks like the thing from RoboCop. So I guess no.
Yeah. You're cyborgs and you're delivering justice.
Yeah, apparently. Sure, we'll go with that.
Now this one, I do have memories with. Primal Rage.
Primal Rage.
Stick that up there.
Yes.
Stick that up
Phenomenal.
I
Phenomenal
would ride
game.
my bike to the pizza parlor every weekend for the sole purpose of playing that game. And that game was awesome. I mean, Street Fighter was big at the time, but Street Fighter didn't let you eat your worshippers for extra health and fart on your opponents. So,
Which
yeah, you can totally fart on your
yeah,
opponents.
it's pretty ridiculous.
It's your dinosaurs and giant monkeys and stuff like that. You
It
guys
should
can-
not be $2.
No,
That is
it's
a
a
fucking
great
great
game.
game.
Yeah.
But market
It's
value.
not a collectible game, but it's a fun game, and it's only $2. So, play.
It's another one of them games where you can beat your monkey in front of your family and not feel like obligated to say I'm sorry.
That's a reference to Rampage when we said that. Yeah. No, beating the monkey and playing Rampage against each
Oh,
other.
that's what you want.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I was like, you want? I was like, I was about to.
No, I was sitting there going.
Well, I thought you wanted like milk some titties, like on the cow. And I was like, I ain't got no cows. The only thing I got was 6 titties out here. It's like Millie.
I
You
wasn't
ain't
doing
that.
this.
Where the hell is my damn dog?
She's in there.
She's outside.
Really?
Yeah, totally outside.
I wasn't doing this. I was doing like this, like.
Can you go get my baby?
Absolutely.
She likes to run on. Millie,
Come here, you little fat shit.
Come on, camera time.
what up, dog?
Oh.
Yeah, we know it's hot.
He's still hot outside.
Oh. Millie, you want to sell some games? Oh, my games over here are fucking great.
All right, you guys. I didn't realize
She don't like this shit.
anybody had made a game of this. Because honestly, it's not the first movie I would have translated to a game.
True lies.
True lies.
Is it Schwarzenegger?
It's a Schwarzenegger movie.
Wait, is it? No. Is it? Oh, this is the one with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she
and-
had a big ass.
No,
titties.
when she was his wife, but he was a spy, and he was
Yeah,
trying,
he was trying to figure out. Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis got some nice ass titties. If you watch this, I'd like to motorboat.
If you're a paranoid person, this is your movie. And your game, apparently.
She used to be hot.
Yes, Jamie Lee Curtis. Yes, she was.
I still
She
motorboat
used to be
her
hot.
80-year-old ass right now.
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis. Thanks for telling me about the yogurt that helps me poop.
Activia.
You know
Not
that.
sponsored, by the way.
I
If
don't
you wanna
want to think about that.
Yeah,
when I'm
I don't think
motorboating
Activia is going to
80-year-old
want to
titties.
throw us some
Not
dollars for
sponsored,
that.
but if you want to, we'll sponsor.
A bunch of sweaty dudes in a shack in Louisiana talking about Activia.
It's only because we can't talk over the air conditioner.
Yeah.
Wait, winter time, it's gonna be
Noisy
great
as
in here.
comfort.
Oh, once I put some goddamn
I have
insulation up in this some bitch, it's gonna be a whole lot different. It'll be popping off like Area 54 in the middle.
Well, no, think about it. What is that game even about? Do you just sit in a chair and like observe your wife?
Yeah, do
cheating
you
on
want like?
He's
I don't
like,
know. Look at the expression on Arnold's face here.
is really not pleased with whatever Jamie Lee
No,
Curtis is up
he
to.
looks like he's very happy with what's going on.
He looks like he's watching Jamie Lee Curtis right now.
He's like, girl, you never did that for me, but I like it.
He's probably all kinds of chubbed up, but
Yep.
you know. Anyway, moving on.
I had no idea how to process that movie as a child.
Enough talking about Arnold's cock.
Here we go.
He was Mr. Universe.
The bundled OG Sonic. The one with no spin dash.
Yeah.
Momentum based.
Yep. Not for resale.
But I'm a reseller because I'm a dirty ass reseller. That's what I do. That's what he does too.
That's not what I do.
Alright.
It's beautiful.
Anyway. OG
Why did they
Sonic?
have to stick such a large
Yeah.
not for like it's not a pack of cigarettes in the UK?
Well,
Like,
when-
why is it
when-
going for resale?
Well, when Nintendo did it, they put a small little thing in the corner.
What gets me is like,
Sega
why do they
just
want to put?
bam, you
Why
know?
do they want to put a logo on us, like resellers? We're such dirty sons of bitches.
But we're also
I'm sorry, I'm redistributing your joy out to other people
that
for the rest of
will
time.
get that will
I
find
mean,
joy in.
don't get me wrong. There is some assholes out there that will go and profiteer off of somebody like selling some shit. They might go to your greasy granny and get some shit for like 85 cents on the dollar and resell it for like astronomical amounts. I'm not that guy. I give fair market value. You know? But there is some assholes that make us look bad, and we're all resellers, so if one does something shitty, we all look shitty.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to be that way. I know he ain't trying to be that way. We always try to help somebody build their collection of the shit that they loved as a child and try to bring it up to where they can enjoy it with them, their wife, their kids, their family, everybody.
Hell, even if they
Even if it's just you, it's just personal satisfaction. A game you haven't played since you were 8 years old. I
That-
want to see that joy on your face.
see, as many of you who have watched our videos before know, I'm predominantly a PC gamer. But every once in a while, I will come across something that just snaps that nostalgic switch in my head, you know, and I want it. I want it. So, anybody,
Yeah.
you see something that brings back memories, come get it.
Alright, what we got? Okay, we got a few things left. Battletech, a game of armored combat.
Oh,
Which
I played that one.
sounds a whole lot like a Mech Warrior ripoff.
It is.
Sounds like a Mech Warrior and a Robotech. Right?
You're running around.
It looks a lot like a Mech
Yeah,
Warrior
yeah,
ripoff as
yeah,
well.
yeah. You're running around like on like this little grid that's kind of like cocked sideways or whatever, but you're a big ass fucking robot. It looks like one of them bitches from Terminator, and you're like destroying like factories and all kind of other bullshit, and you're stepping on humans, making blood squash.
Not a Terminator, but a
It's
hunter.
actually-
That sounds
cool.
a lot more violent than Mech Warrior.
Not a Terminator, but a hunter killer from Terminator.
It's pretty
Big
cool.
ones.
It's like
Really
even in
cool.
Mech Warrior, you weren't technically killing anybody. Like when somebody was
Oh no,
about to
this
kill
one
you,
you
you
just
just
stepped right
ejected
on
from
them
the
bitches
cockpit.
like
Yeah,
bam.
yeah, and you had to wait for another mech, but
I like
yeah.
it. Oh yeah, and that reminds me, True Lies, that was actually a badass game. Because I played it a while ago. You can play as Arnold, and it's actually got a pretty good spray button.
Does-
He's running
does
around, and
Arnold
it's like
talk like
playing
this?
Doom. That motherfucker's like spraying bitches,
Does-
blood flying everywhere.
Does Arnold talk like this in the game?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Voice overs on the
What?
Sega
Yeah.
God, my hand!
Alright.
Yeah. Buy
I'm happy
the game.
because we're talking about Tengen and some baseball.
Oh.
Fun fact,
You want-
Tengen is actually Atari, but Atari's name had gotten so
Oh, you did with
stained
Sportsfield?
and tattered over the
Oh.
years that they changed it. Atari went bankrupt and everybody was like, no, Atari is synonymous with failure, so they changed their name to Tengen when they decided to produce games for other systems. But there you go.
I learned something new today too about baseball. It's kind of weird. Nintendo actually bought a majority control of the Seattle Mariners.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why you see so many Ken Griffey Jr. games on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I
Because
actually
they
have
owned the
two of
Mariners
them.
at the time, and they were responsible with getting Japanese players over here and getting Griffey on the Mariners.
I actually have two of them, and they are garbage. They are so bad.
Ken Griffey's a bad motherfucker to play with, though.
But anyway,
Japan, they love baseball. What can you say?
you like sports? You like video games? Most of the time, most of you won't like both at the same time.
It depends on if you like the Sega Genesis.
Genesis, badass console, no matter what game you
I
got.
like it.
Come get it. It's $6.
It was good. Sega has what Nintendo.
Like that. Nintendo.
That was their sales thing back in the day.
I like that.
That was an official one. That was when you could like throw turds at each other, like officially in sales pitches.
We try not to do that now.
Yeah, people are too PC for that now. All right,
I am.
You smoke a couple pickles, every game's good.
all right. Marvel time.
Ooh.
Marvel movies have been a big deal. Marvel games were a big deal back
This
in
is
the day.
one of the best ones to come on the Genesis.
Spider-Man,
Wonderful.
Venom, Maximum Carnage.
Bring it
Maximum
closer.
Carnage. Not just
Oh,
Carnage.
bring it closer.
Not just
Oh,
Carnage.
look at that.
Maximum possible Carnage.
I've actually never played this one.
It is the best beat 'em up on the Genesis, aside from Streets of Rage 3.
That's a bold statement.
That is a very
There was a
bold
lot of
statement.
good beat 'em ups, a lot of good two-player
That is a
side-scrollers and
very,
shit.
very bold statement.
That is
there,
my
sir.
opinion. I love this game. If you're a comic book fan, it goes hand in hand. I love it.
Well, I'm looking at something that could definitely stand its ground against this.
What
you
is
got?
that? You know what? Forget what we're doing. What are you looking
Oh, that
Yeah.
one.
Yes.
at? The one
Well,
in the
we ain't talking
red
about
box?
that one yet. We ain't talking about that one yet.
No.
We can bring that up in a minute.
Anyway, that is a very. It's,
You know, matter of
It-
fact, I might actually let y'all two some bitches
No.
play that
Don't
some
have time
bitch.
for that.
Oh yeah.
No,
Because
I
all
don't.
it is a switching of the video.
No,
Turn
I
it that way.
physically do not have time for that. I'm already past my time to go home, to go to bed.
Oh shit!
Go to bed.
All right,
Because I'm
Scooter's on lockdown.
here we go. This
not
game.
that. I just have to be at work at 6 in the morning.
Do y'all remember this game? Comic Zone.
I've actually before today.
It's like playing a comic book.
Before
I mean,
today.
really, like
I've never
text
heard of it before
bubbles.
today.
He runs through, he beats up a guy, he can go down to the next scroll of pages. He can do all kind of stuff.
yeah. That's the thing. It's like a side scroller, but
So
like
it's kinda
every new screen was like a different panel in a comic book.
And
it's
he's got
kinda
a
like
pet
Paper-
rat.
Kind of like Paper Mario.
In a way, kind of
Similar, but Paper Mario was more
like a
of
self-aware game. It's just
Yeah,
like it's
yeah. Okay.
It was very like it was very cool, especially like at the time, you know, comic books collecting was at its high. The bubble was about to burst and everyone was about to lose their money, but hey, Comic Zone happened and it was cool. What we got? All right, we're switching
Now,
systems now. Oh,
We
no.
got Justice League
Yeah.
and Task Force.
Justice League.
You don't see a lot of DC in the '90s with games, but
It is good. It is Street Fighter 2 with DC characters.
Only $9.
I can attest to that.
Only
It's a
Not a
good
very
game.
popular game, but I'm a DC guy. I was
I
never
like
a
it.
Marvel guy.
Which,
And it's
I got
long-haired
down with the X-Men
Superman.
cartoon, but
Long-haired Superman.
yeah, actually.
yeah, straight. Like,
If you look at
mullet
the-
Superman,
If you look at the label there, he's got like a whole Kurt Russell mullet fucking going on.
Yeah.
That's, which I'm not a fan of this fucking barcode on here. It is ate up, but Kurt Russell mullet Superman.
yeah.
Come get it.
I mean, you got Marvel vs. Capcom, but that's the only option for DC, and it's a good one.
I'll tell you this. You come over here, you beat my ass at this game. Where the fuck did it go? There you go.
What of it?
I'll sell it for $5 if you can beat me.
He'll knock $4 off it. No. Yeah.
You
$4
can't
off
beat
it.
me. If
Sorry.
you can't beat me, you can beat this dick.
Sorry, long day, bad math.
All right, you guys, we're switching systems. We're out of Genesis.
Alright, what we got?
PlayStation 1 games.
We got my introduction to rally racing, Gran Turismo 2. What we want to say about that?
I've never really been a big Gran Turismo fan.
But it's
I'm not
boxed.
big on driving simulators, but
No.
And
this one
it's
is
a-
so full of Like, Gran
Two-disc
Turismo
game.
is so full of things.
It was a good game. It's a great game.
Broke it.
Like, I had no idea what a Mitsubishi Lancer was or
No,
a Subaru WRX was until I played that game.
It's a great game, but it's an acquired taste. That has to move because of our other thing. Anyway.
Alright, now we're getting to the extreme part of the late 90s. Let's do two at once.
Jesus Christ.
He's very excited, y'all.
Cool Borders 2 and
Oh.
Tony Hawk 4.
One with
The
wheels,
90s are extreme.
one with wheels, one without.
One's on flatland, one's on snowy downhill. It's pretty much the same thing.
It's fun.
You wiggle your joints on a board and stuff, and it's fun. It's a
We're
lot
not
of fun.
supposed to talk about joints on this. Oh.
Not those.
Different
Alright,
one.
gotcha.
But yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of memories of Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Not so much
Dude,
Cool
Pro
Borders.
Skater 2 on the N64.
4 was nice. I don't
That
remember how
soundtrack.
bad it was on
That
the one.
soundtrack.
That soundtrack.
That
though,
soundtrack,
man,
though.
that
Four
Pro Skater
was-
2 on the N64.
4 was a decent game. I just don't
No.
remember how bad it was on
2
PlayStation.
on the N64 was the best one.
That's the
ever.
blue one, right?
Yeah.
Yes. It was
Okay.
fucking awesome.
We got more
I
shit.
even remember he used to
We got
always
way
Bob
more
Burnquist.
shit.
I would always play Bob.
Do we have more?
I would always
We
make
have
my
much
we got
more.
plenty.
I'd always make my own
Much
skater
more.
and make them fat.
Much more. What we got? Oh. The game that was accused of copping GTA. Driver.
Driver, yeah.
But Driver was doing the whole like steal a car in 3D thing before GTA. Because at this time GTA was like top down, like dude running around on the street.
GTA was a top-down.
You couldn't fuck no hookers though.
No, you could just steal cars.
GTA had the same top-down style at the time as the original Postal did.
Do something about that.
Paperboy or something.
About what? Oh.
I never did play Driver. You guys
I don't want
ever?
to sound like I'm over here at a Kenny G concert.
I
It's
played-
bad enough I got him behind my shoulder looking like a goddamn douche.
Hang on, I can fix that.
We had metal going, and now it has gotten into classical guitar.
Yeah, and I'm not digging it.
We got. That's an interesting picture. All right, we'll go.
It's Dave.
More games.
It's Dave.
Shout out to our buddy Dave. I know you're watching. You're a subscriber. GG Allen. All for you, brother.
We got. Okay, we get one more OG PlayStation game. The Need for Speed, presented by Road and Track.
In the big ass box.
Yeah, the big old cardboard case.
Yeah, it didn't even come in a regular jewel case. Still has a manual and the foam.
I got the jewel case version for sale in the booth right now, but I've never seen the cardboard case one before.
Reminder. RGB Games. You need to check them out. They're in Lake Charles. Right next door to CC's.
French Quarter.
French Quarter Flea Market. Look at that. He's got it in a jewel case. I got it in a big ass cardboard thing.
Yep.
It's all about preference now.
What else we got? Castlevania, Lords of Shadow, or that time that Picard from Star Trek narrated Castlevania, or the time that Hideo Kojima tried to make a good Castlevania game and failed. But
he should just stick to Metal Gear Solid.
if you like God of War and stuff like that, Devil May Cry, this game's pretty good.
Devil May
If
Cry.
you don't like that game and you really like Castlevania,
Alright.
stick with the Castlevania. But
Call me an asshole.
it's
It's
not a bad
$10.
game, it's just not Castlevania to me.
Call me an asshole, but the only good Devil May Cry game out of the entire series was the second one.
It's $10.
Yeah, hey, that's cheap. It's not, like I said, it's not a bad game. It's just not Symphony of the Night.
$10.
As is nothing.
Yeah, Symphony of the Night was pretty badass.
Alright.
Leave a good one for the last.
Speaking of those types of games, here we go. God of War.
Hey,
Like God of War.
That's
You got two games there that you're gonna like. There. What can you say about God of War? I wasn't a Sony dude, so there you go.
me either. I've actually only played a part of this because
I know you are a God of War. A Greek one.
I've been working on losing weight, but this is not the way I planned on doing it. I'm up in this bitch acting like it's a goddamn summer.
Yeah, it's hot in here.
Anyway, this game, violent as hell. You are tearing demons apart, killing Greek gods, and
That's all it is.
And doing the doing the maritals with Greek and Roman women for health orbs. So,
Really?
yes, actually,
They poured a GTA there.
there is
So you
actually
knew something.
there is actually quite a bit of nudity in that game, which is
Well, I
why.
mean, so was there in ancient Greece? So I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we already talked about Tony Hawk.
Jesus Christ, it's hot in here.
Yeah.
All right.
Metal Gear Solid 4.
Dude. $5?
Everyone's least
$5.
favorite.
Fuck you! That was a good fucking game. Snake
I'm
Eater.
not denying the
Snake
goodness of
Eater.
it.
All right, Snake Eater
I'm
was
just
the
not
best.
experienced.
Snake Eater was the best besides Sons of Liberty out of the entire series. Metal Gear Solid 4, old Snake still being a fucking badass even after he knows he's gonna die. Come on, it's fucking
I kind of feel like Hideo Kojima should have been a filmmaker instead of a game maker.
yes. Well, I mean his cinematics and his storylines are
He just
Perfect.
didn't, like, he lived in Japan, so he didn't have the people to make movies, so he made games instead.
But-
You know, like,
for $5. $5 you can have you an amazing game. Trust me. Well worth more than $5. But
see, my only
And if you order now, we can get Terry Bone to personally slap his pecker on it or your forehead.
if you order now, we can throw in a copy of Silent Service for free.
did any of you guys ever play the original Metal Gear without the solid part?
Yes,
Just
I
Metal
got it
Gear.
for them to
I have it on my phone.
Yeah. So that was the first game I ever played.
I have an emulator on my phone that I play that with.
Yeah, I got Metal Gear Solid, and I got that what Snake's Revenge or some shit.
You have
No,
you have Sons of Liberty, the second one also.
No, I have two from the NES. One of them's called Snake something.
Snake Eater. For GameCube. Is that it?
No.
No, wait, no, Snake Eater. Twin Snakes.
Yes, that's what it was. It was Twin Snakes.
That was the first one. Redone.
Yeah, they was a
I
remastered
mean, two
version.
for NES.
Oh, for NES. Like,
Metal Gear Solid.
there was
and
Metal
then
Gear for NES, and I forget what the other one was.
They had two of them for NES.
But they had Metal Gear Solid for the Game Boy Color, too. Which was Metal Gear for the NES, but you could, put guards to sleep and hide them. But anyway, gaming memories. That's how I learned how to play games. Metal Gear and Zelda.
New music.
Now what we got? We got some PlayStation stuff. PlayStation
Yeah. 3 of them.
2. Yeah.
Go together.
Mascot Madness! What we got? Show the people.
$15. You can get them all.
Crash Bandicoot stuff. You know you
Tag
like it.
team.
Sounds dirty.
Don't tell your woman about that one.
Sounds
See,
dirty.
if you weren't in the Mario camp, and you had the other system for mascots, then you had Crash to deal with. Crash and Spyro. Not saying it's bad, it's different, but Crash people, there you go.
Nitro Kart.
Casey, looking at you.
Looks kind of fun. It's like a Mario Kart ripoff, but
There was actually a lot of Mario Kart ripoffs at that point. Because they realized how popular the racing / battling.
Yeah, there were so many kart
Big
ripoffs in the early 2000s.
Crash. Twin Saints. Still no twin on twin action.
No 2 girls, 1 cup.
No. No. Might get pickled. Probably not.
Alright, you guys. Man, I kind of wish we had saved a more interesting one for the last one, but we already talked about Tony Hawk. There he is again.
Underground was actually a really good game.
Never played it.
Granted, Pro Skater 2 on the N64 will always be my absolute down-home favorite. Underground was good.
Yeah, it was good. The customization was nice.
Here, I'll get out of the way.
Yeah, appreciate that.
It was nice. As far as building your own skate park and building your own skater with this unique skating style, it was a great game, but it still cannot even hold a match to Pro Skater 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah.
Especially 2.
I like the one where you can like go to the Kiss concert.
What? When was that?
It was on the 360 and PlayStation 3.
It's like, all my memories of Tony Hawk were
You can
Pro
play it.
Skater 2, playing as Bob Burnquist every damn time.
There was one
One of them
actually.
you can actually play as Gene Simmons.
Yeah, dude, it came
Did
out.
he have a tongue down to his knees?
Yeah.
Like,
It came out on the PS3 and the Xbox 360.
Only thing gonna make it better if he would have like grab on the poles with his tongue and do like.
And
that.
what
it
was
was-
with that in the early 2000s? Like Kiss's resurgence. Because I remember a friend of mine was all into that.
They did
Like,
Psycho
that was like 30 years after Kiss's heyday. How
Well,
did that happen?
You know,
They
Kiss
did
is still
Psycho-
Marlin Toys
They
and
did
all that?
Psycho Circus.
Yeah,
And
that's
Psycho
right.
Circus was like a pretty good album by them. They were
Yeah.
trying to keep
They
up.
also had a Psycho Circus game, didn't they? It was
Yeah,
like an
yeah.
RPG and
They
stuff.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
And-
like my
and
friend
pinball
was really into that
You know
stuff. He had all the
what's even more
figures
sad?
that were like this tall and everything.
You know what's even more sad? Kiss is still a thing.
By the way, Matt McEwen, I forgot about you.
Kiss.
I know
It's
you
been
are.
a couple of decades, but I definitely remember you
If you
being into Kiss.
fucking thought about it, you probably have a Kiss Army tattoo on you somewhere.
What makes you think it don't?
I've seen no homo. Damn near every inch of you. Rent fair reasons. Naked Jenga. Lots of booze. So, pretty sure you don't, unless it's inside you somewhere. I don't know, I've never seen the inside of her lip. You got it? Well, then you don't.
It's in the workings. I'm gonna get one right on my ass cheek. Like, two of them.
Oh, you shoot.
Yeah, I want Gene Simmons' face over here, with his tongue reached across my ass cheek to this other one. It's gonna say Kiss Army.
Well, who you gonna have on the other one?
Kiss Army.
Well, no, you gotta have one of the faces on each cheek.
Oh no. We're not having nothing gay. I'm not gonna have Gene kissing.
I'm gonna have Gene Simmons' tongue on my ass, but I'm not gonna have anything gay.
Well, it's not like his tongue's going into my fucking cornhole or anything. I mean,
That's not a bad idea.
it's
I
horrible.
mean, hey, if
not-
you're
If
into
it was
that,
butthole surfers, maybe.
if you're into that, Gene Simmons is a Swiss Army knife.
I'm not gonna have a Jewish guy on my ass looking my
I
butthole.
like that. I'm gonna start using that. I like that. It's fucking hilarious.
Well, shit. We done showed y'all everything that we done picked up in the last week or two. It's hot as fuck. I'm drunk as
Really
hell.
hot. God,
If you don't like none of the prices that we done showed y'all out here tonight, we can negotiate. Ask Joe. That's how we negotiate. This is Craig's Retro Video Game Room. I hope y'all have a good night. And this is RGB Gaming. My buddy Devin. Hit him up. Lake Charles. Right next to CC's.
He can throw his own plug in there if he wants.
Yeah, go ahead.
Facebook.com/RBG Games. That's all it is. We post everything we put in the booth there. Everything that you're interested in. And if you don't see what you want, ask me about it. I'll go look for it. If you got something that's broken, come ask me. I'll fix it. Just come talk to me. That's all I ask. Good night.
Later, y'all.